Hey Rocky Fork, this is Chris. Thanks for joining us for our March newsletter where we want to just keep you informed of what's happening around campus and throughout the ministry at Rocky Fork. I'm going to try today just to answer 3 questions that are frequently asked. The first is, what's happening on campus around the lake? Well, I hope that you've seen it. We've been pretty excited about the lake is filling up with water, and so that's a pretty exciting thing. It's making it look a lot nicer and neater, and we still have some work to do, right? So what are we focused on right now? We're focused on getting a good, healthy, established stand of grass around the lake and the surrounding areas that were affected by the construction of the lake. And so you're going to notice over the course of the next several months throughout this summer that we're going to let some grass grow taller. We're going to ask you to stay off of the dirt areas so that we can allow the grass to grow well. And we actually have some intentionally planned taller grass areas where there's going to be native grass planted and wildflowers. It'll be aesthetically pleasing for campus, but its more important purpose is to help with erosion control. And so don't think that we missed a strip when we're mowing. That's intentional, that we're letting some of the grass grow up taller, and you'll start to see that develop. But we're excited. We're currently in exploration and planning for things like how to stock the lake effectively, if we can put docks and where we would put them around the lake, and how we might be able to utilize the lake. And so just stay tuned. We'll get you more information as that develops. But we're pretty excited about all the opportunities that we will have here on campus to gather around and just have fun around this body of water. Question number 2 is, why have we started talking about money all of a sudden? You may have noticed a couple months ago that we started just having a moment. We used to call it an offering meditation. It used to happen right before communion, and we've kind of reintroduced that. We're just doing it once a month. Some of the questions that were asked is like, is Rocky Fork in a healthy place? Is there an emergency? Why are we making this sudden push? Well, let me assure you that God is good, and He's taking really good care of us, and because of your generosity, we're in a good financial spot. But what we do want to do is be intentional about inviting you into opportunities to participate in what we're doing through the ministry. And just as we've said times before when we've talked about money, some ministry takes resources. Some's just manpower, some's volunteer time, some takes financial resources. And we want to be able to respond to and act upon the opportunities that God puts in front of us that sometimes require money for those things to happen. And so we just want to keep you informed and invite you to be a part of that. But we're in good shape. Don't let that be a cause for alarm. We'll keep you informed. We'll keep sharing what's going on as we steward the resources God has given us. And the final question is, what's this spiritual gifts assessment? What are we going to do with that information? Well, thank you to all of you who have filled out the assessment. And if you haven't done that yet, it's not too late, and we would encourage you to do that. You can access it through the mobile app, or you can visit it online at rff.church. But what we want to ask you to do is take the time, and it takes a few minutes, about 20 to 30 minutes. Take the time to fill out the assessment, and once you've done that, you'll get a generated report to your email of where your spiritual gifts are and passions and interests might align. And then what we want to do is take that information and provide you with information and provide our ministry leaders with information that will help make the connection between the things that you're passionate about, the things you're gifted in, the talents that you have, and where you might be able to get plugged in and serve at Rocky Fork. Now, we're not going to force anything upon you, we promise that, but we do want to just introduce you and again invite you into those opportunities to serve. So if you have any questions, if there's anything that you need, find one of us on Sundays, reach out to us online, call the office, stop by the office, email us. There's a lot of different ways to contact us. Don't stop asking your questions. They're great questions. And if we don't have an answer right in that moment, we'll do the best we can to try and find the answer for you. Hey, thanks again for joining us. Hope you have a great day.
Hi, I'm Anthony Stevens. I'm the youth minister intern here at Rocky Fork, and I'm going to talk to you about NYR. Now, when is NYR? NYR is July 17th through the 21st. Where? It's in Sedalia, Colorado, which is 30 minutes from Denver. And things to expect is 1, a lot of fun, 2, a deeper connection with Jesus, and 3, interesting weather. Now, what I mean by interesting weather is in the middle of the day, you're going to be experiencing 80 to 90 degree weather, so you're going to be sweating a ton, moving around. It's going to be a little warm, but the air's thinner, so it's not as bad. But at night, it's going to drop down to probably the mid-40s. So when you're packing, pack for all 4 seasons because, well, you're going to experience it there. So let's crank out some other details in this in this video here. So we're gonna talk about the registration. Now the registration you're gonna find on the app and the website. And so what you're gonna do is you're gonna fill out information here, and then also come find me, and I have this sweet parent information packet that has a ton more info than in this video due to time's sake. And on the back of that is there's gonna be a form we're gonna have you fill out as well and get to us as soon as possible. So hey, let's talk about the theme a little bit this year, and then we'll get you signed up. So the theme this year is elements. So we're gonna talk about these elements here. We have fire, earth, water, wind, and a really key element, you. So although it's fun to talk and hang, hey, I gotta take off. So hope to see you on the bus soon. See ya.
Hi Rocky Fork family, my name is Mandy Van Dolsen. I'm the children's minister here, and I just wanted to spend a couple of minutes to thank you all for so much for your love and support over the last couple of weeks after I announced that I had submitted my resignation. This was a decision that was very hard and came after a lot of prayer and consideration, but I'm excited for the new chapter as I get to go love and serve in the community. I wanted to spend a couple of minutes just thanking the children's ministry volunteers. This is just an amazing group of adults and teenagers who show up week after week and pour into all of our kids, love them, get to teach them about Jesus. And there's no way that we could put on this amazing children's ministry without them. And so I'm so grateful. Thank you to each and every one of you. Parents, I encourage you in the next few weeks as you drop off your kids, as you pick them up, just thank these volunteers. Thank them for showing up week after week to pour into your child. And kids, speaking of you, you made this decision an extremely hard one. I love you. I love getting to spend time with you, and week after week getting to be able to teach you about Jesus and find out what's going on in your lives, celebrating the wins, being there when things are hard. You guys are such a joy in my life, and I will miss you greatly. And I pray that you continue to know Jesus and love like him in all that you do. Church, thank you for the last 4.5 years. It's been a privilege to get to come and worship with you and to serve alongside you as you make an impact in your community in the areas surrounding Hallsville. And so I'm so grateful for that opportunity. I'm grateful for you, and we'll miss you all.